Right, so I will try to cover up this open and close PDFs scenario which we had discussed. So if you want to see what is my current project structure which you are working on, so by default it is in C users documents and UiPath, and under the UiPath you have all your project related information. Okay, so this is your till here it will be same. So it all depends on your on your individual machine. C users and the username, documents, and UiPath. This is your default project structure, and inside I created one PDF one. So when I open this core project folder, so inside this folder, you have all your project related structure, say the local, the screenshot settings or main XAML or any individual workflows which you have created. Okay. So I stored all my PDFs in the data folder. Okay. So if I want to refer this path till here, you don't have to go for full relative path, say environment.current directory, you don't have to fetch. So just simply mention this dot and then slash. So that means it will take to the path till here. So I will show you one more time how to get into this place. So the first step is take one assign and create array of PDF files. So under the value, we'll take directory dot get files is a function. Okay. Inside this, it is taking an argument, so we need to provide the path. So when providing the path, what I was referring is you don't have to go for the full path. So rather, just you put the dot and specify the data, and inside the data I have one more folder which is template. Okay, so this is the same path. We can see till here I told you it will pick everything. So from here I am saying data and then get back to a template. So inside the template, this is where I have all my PDF files which I'm expecting to open, and I put comma and specify your search pattern. So I'm saying start dot PDF. Okay, start dot PDF and say okay. So what it will give? It will list, it will give all the array of files. So which is your collection of your PDF files in this specific folder. Now the next step is to iterate this array. In order to iterate, we have a dedicated for each activity. Let me pull in one for each item in this array. What you want to do? You want to open the each file. So what does an item consist of? Item consists of each file, which is your collection of all the files which you have in this directory. Each of the PDF, it will be individual PDF, and that it is referring as an item. Okay. In order to open the PDF, I am taking start process. This we are doing inside the loop. So in this start process, you don't have to provide each executable the full file name. Rather than item is holding this information. So I'm saying item dot toString. And let me tell you one more thing. Once you open your PDF, see now my position of the page is on the bottom. So I want to make this the top of the page. So there is an keyboard hotkey where it says page up. If you press the page up, it will take the cursor to the top of the page, right? So sometimes when you're trying to do an automation, say for an instance, you want to scrape this value, it should be on the foreground and also it should be visible to the screen focus. Say if you want to fetch or scrape these values, that means your position of the cursor, you have to make sure it is set to page down and then try to scrape or fetch the values, right? In order to here have to be the data to be consistent. So what is the step we have to do? We have to make sure it is set to the top of the page. And one more thing, sometimes in your PDF, the default or the zoom percentage is not set to a 100% level. On the top, you see there is a percentage. Say if you work on this PDF and you close this PDF and if you reopen it, so it will open in the same percentage. In order to have your workflow consistent, ensure that this reading percentage, the zoom is set to an 100%. In order to do that, there is a shortcut called Control 1. So regardless of whatever the percentage you are, it will roll this particular page to 100%. Okay. Now, once I open the PDF, okay, till this point we have opened the PDF. So now the next step is to use the hotkey. In order to perform any kind of a keyboard level hotkeys in the UEFF, we have an activity called send hotkey. In this hotkey, control, this is your combinations. Okay, you might alt, control, shift, and windows. These we need to combine with which key? Number one. Control plus number one. So I am giving this combination of control plus number one. That means it will reset to even the whatever the percentage you are, it will reset to the 100%. That is a first hotkey. And then second hotkey is, we'll use one more hotkey. This is for your page up. You have to make sure your PDF page is top of the page. So I'm just using the key page up. And after it open this PDF start process, give an explicit delay of 2 seconds. So I'm providing a delay of 2 seconds delay. All right, that's all I need. And I need to close this individual PDF as well. In order to close this thing, we have an activity called close application. I'm indicating this on the screen. And also, when you look at this target selector properties, I am making this address or identifier as generic because it has to work for, this is in the loop and it has to work for all corresponding PDFs. So I am replacing with hashtag start. That means it can entertain and try to validate it. Yes, it's a valid selector, and close it. Okay, that's all. So let me close this PDF and run this workflow. See, currently I set to 51% and then I'm closing this thing. Right guys, so let me run this workflow. See, it opened the first PDF and it reset the zoom to 100%. This is on the bottom of the page. See, it scrolled up and then it closed. So this is how is making sure each PDF file is opened and it's set to the base resolution to 100% and it is scrolling to the top of the page.